Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve Oatley with Freight Broker Live. Here is a new segment I'm doing every morning, and I'm just going to call it the fast couple of minutes in freight because I don't know how long it's actually going to take. But basically, I'm just going to talk about some of the news that I covered in the past 24 hours, stories that I think are relevant to the transportation industry. I'm going to cover the morning's weather and what we're looking for in terms of temperatures and stuff until I get it more involved. We're going to talk quickly about rates and then we'll talk whatever else I feel like talking about and keeping it under 5 minutes for every single video. But just to start off, we have some news today. So Atri released its annual list of the top 100 bottlenecks in the United States. No surprise, I-95 and SR4 in Fort Lee, New Jersey, where the GW Bridge and everything connects to Jersey. That is number one. Number two is Atlanta. Number three is Nashville. Number four is Houston. Number five is Atlanta again. Number six is Chicago. Number seven is Atlanta yet again. Number 8 is Cincinnati. Number 9, Los Angeles. And number 10, Los Angeles again. So as you can see, Atlanta traffic sucks. It's pretty much a given at that point. So our next story, let me make sure it has the next one. So Amazon, as everyone knows, Amazon's been laying off, or not Amazon, the Amazon contractors have been laying off their employees in bulk. We're up to 7,100 employees of these Amazon contractors as Amazon insources all their work. So another company announced yesterday that it is laying off an additional 95 people in Wisconsin. Bear Down Logistics has previously announced nearly 400 workers would be cut in Ohio, Virginia, Michigan, and Illinois. Yesterday, they notified the state of Wisconsin that an additional 95 would be cut from their Sussex, Wisconsin facility. There's speculation that there's going to be another 105 people cut in Michigan, in several other stops or several other locations in Illinois. Bear Down has, I believe they have operations in 10 separate states, and we've only got confirmation of 5 states that are letting people go. So there's going to be more. Internal sources have told us at Freight Broker Live that there are some major layoffs coming. Companies are trying to figure out the most strategic way to do it. One company that operates between 2 and 15 states, just that way it doesn't give away the company because they didn't want to be listed, has said that they're going to end up laying off several hundred people as a result of Amazon pulling their contracts from the legacy delivery service providers, which are the independent contractors that were working and building up fleets previously, and they're shifting that work to the new 2.0, the franchisee type programs. A lot of the drivers that are driving for the previous legacy companies are saying they're not too concerned because they're going to be able to be picked up by the new 2.0 companies, and the actual hiring process is pretty easy for those guys. But it's still, it's a huge deal because the people that aren't going to get picked up are the operations staff, the owners that are losing all the money and investing in this and warehousing and staffing and payroll tax and all this stuff. Those guys are going to be the ones that suffer. Hopefully all the drivers are able to get picked up. But this just follows, RCX Logistics, Greenwich Logistics, they're all laying off thousands. Pinnacle Logistics laid off 3,000 people as Amazon insources that the cargo operations at different airports at Chicago and Baltimore, I think. So it's pretty crazy. Our next story is these two geniuses. So this trucker, which is the fellow with the beard here, was pulled over for driving high. Well, this lady sitting here with her nice little, I don't know what kind of face that is, was possibly overdosing inside the sleeper of the truck. So a Georgia driver and his co-driver were arrested in Indiana on Valentine's Day after Indiana State Police received numerous calls of a semi-truck driving erratically down I-65. Reports started flooding in around 7 a.m. February 14th. As witnesses reported, the semi was all over the road, sometimes stopping in the middle of the highway and then continuing on. When the Indiana State Trooper finally got him pulled over, he noticed that there were drug paraphernalia in plain view. He pulled him out. He then noticed that this woman was in the back. They could not get her to wake up. They ended up administering Narcan. It's unclear of whether she was overdosing or whether she was just super tired and passed out from staying up, partying, and driving like an idiot for days. She was a CDL holder, still is, apparently. I looked at both of these characters' Facebook pages. I mean, It's funny because she has mentions of drugs and addicts and stuff like that and driving. And she even made fun of Swift drivers in her Facebook profile, which is pretty funny considering she was, charged with possession of meth. Meth is a powerful drug. In addition to all the drugs and the meth and all the other stuff they found, they also found that the male guy, the fellow with the beard there, was arrested or was in possession of 2 firearms, 6 clips of ammo, and he was a convicted felon, so he wasn't even allowed to own any of that stuff. So that's, I mean, come on, guys. This is why truckers have a bad name, because of people like you. And I know that's harsh, but I don't care. It's the truth. It's bad. All right, next, we're going to go to weather. And I'm not a meteorologist, so I'm just going to say, all right, it's going to be hot as heck down here in Florida. It's going to be cold. It's not going to be that cold up in the Northeast, in the mid-30s, right around freezing temperature. Up here in the upper Midwest, it's going to be cold as hell. And then California, it's going to be in the 50s and 60s and 40s. And as you go further north, it's going to be crazy. Now I could switch this to wind directions and so rain, I guess. I don't know what the hell this is. I'm not a meteorologist, so I don't know. And then if I go over here, this tells the directions of the wind. So as you can see, the wind is pretty much blowing in every single direction. Good stuff, right? You guys have learned a lot from that from that weather map. Anyway, this lasted over 5 minutes, but whatever. It's, taking some time. I'll work on it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go watch my videos at 2:00. I go live every single day on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the social media platforms. I cover more news in depth and open it up for discussions and live call-ins and all that good stuff. Have a good day. Make some money, hopefully. We'll see you later.